Hello, you guys. I'm Angela Marie, your Sickle Cell Warrior. Welcome to my channel. The purpose of my podcast is to educate people on sickle cell, bring awareness to sickle cell, be an outlet to vent for my fellow sickle cell warriors, because you know we be going through it. Be a support system for them, and encourage my fellow warriors to push on and try their best to have a normal life while managing our disease. We have sickle cell. Sickle cell do not have us. Let's get into it. What is sickle cell anemia? Sickle cell anemia is a blood disorder that over 100,000 people suffers with in the United States. Important fact, you cannot catch sickle cell. Sickle cell is caused by a genetic change that is passed down through your parents. If a mom and dad have the change gene, then the child has a chance of having sickle cell disease. So, with sickle cell, red blood cells which carry oxygen throughout your body and delivers oxygen to your organs, such as your lungs, heart, and brain, tend to sickle. Normal red blood cells are shaped like a Krispy Kreme glazed donut without the hole in the middle and just the dip. A sickle cell is sickle-shaped, or like a banana is a more vivid description. Another big fact, sickle cell warriors do have normal red blood cells. Not all of our red blood cells sickle. That's a big misunderstanding. Why do some of our red blood cells sickle? Well, it starts with hemoglobin, which is part of the red blood cells that carry oxygen. People with sickle cell has a type of hemoglobin that does not carry oxygen well because of the sickling. So when sickle hemoglobin releases oxygen, it clumps together inside red blood cells, which causes red blood cells to become sickle-shaped or banana-shaped. This process is called polymerization. Sickle blood cells are very fragile. This causes the red blood cells to break down more easier than healthy red blood cells. So picture a jelly donut exploding. Everything is released from the red blood cell and the entire cell breaks apart. This is called hemolysis. When the red blood cells sickle and burst, one of the substances it releases is bilirubin. Too much bilirubin can cause the eyes and skin to turn yellow. This is called jaundice. Also, due to the sickle cells breaking down, there is less red blood cells in the body to carry oxygen. When it is too few amount of red blood cells carrying oxygen, this leads to anemia. Anemia is the part that makes us feel tired and weak. Sickle cells are sticky and stiff, so when it is sickle-shaped and try to pass through the blood vessels, they clump up and cause a traffic jam effect, which keeps the oxygen from getting to where it needs to go. When sickle cells get stuck in a tiny blood vessel, it causes a lot of pain in the joints, bones, chest, and stomach, which is called a sickle cell pain crisis or vaso-occlusion. A pain crisis can last minutes, hours, or even days. It can be so bad that sickle cell warriors have to be hospitalized. So with all this going on and a less amount of oxygen being delivered throughout our bodies, it causes long-term damage to the bones, organs, and tissue. The bones, organs, and tissues all need oxygen to do their jobs and keep us feeling our best. Sickling and lack of oxygen always causes damage, even when there isn't any pain. This happens every day in a sickle cell warrior. So yeah, that's the basis of sickle cell. Oh, one other thing you need to know. There is 4 types of sickle cell. There is SS disease, SC disease, SB disease, which has 2 types, and we will discuss these on my next podcast. What a day of living in sickle cell looks like for me. Well, I get up at 5 a.m. to prepare for work. I work as a respiratory therapist, 12-hour shifts. So my mornings began with Tylenol for pain on my work days and a brief meditation and prayer. I mainly be on my feet for 12 hours, so when I get home, it's straight to pain medicine and a shower. But yeah, I have a normal life which consists of 3 boys. Female warriors are told not to have kids, but I have 3 healthy boys that adore their mother. I don't want my podcast to be extremely long, So I'm going to wrap this one up for now. I'm aiming to have my podcast be 20 to 45 minutes top when I have a special guest. Moving forward, I will be answering questions that you guys leave in the comments below. I will have special guests such as doctors, herbalists, and my fellow Sickle Cell Warriors. On my next podcast, the plan is to talk about the 4 types of sickle cell, which one I have, what I do to take care of myself, how I keep myself out of the hospital, such as weekly hydrations, medicine, etc., and knowing what triggers a sickle cell crisis and how to avoid them. Yeah, so remember, we have sickle cell. Sickle cell does not have us. Love y'all, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And turn on the notification bell so whenever I post a new podcast, you won't be left out. Tell someone about my channel. Until next time, together we will find a cure.